And we are underway from Waco, Texas.
We talked, Pete, about the progression that Baylor has made defensively. That's got to continue tonight. They've jumped up to 21st in the country in defensive efficiency. It's a nice step for this young team or inexperienced team early.
Tunde Yesufu playing some hands-up Harry defense early. Poked away, Tarleton takes it right back. Kai Isaac with the steal. There's Isaac. The southpaw tees up a three and knocks it down.
And this is a team that has some firepower. These guys, a collection of a couple of transfers, a guy in Freddie Hicks that's been around a long, long time, some JUCO guys that have come in, and they've got some dudes, and they've got a great coach in Billy Gillespie.
A peek at that Baylor starting lineup as Cam Carr picks up where he left off against Washington with 2.
He's a handful. I mean, he's 6'6", he runs about 180, maybe the best athlete on the team. And when he gets at baseline, as he does there, he's always going to finish.
And Paca loses the handle. Step back Trey. Has just had his own personal coming out party here tonight at Foster. Another turnover for Baylor. Coach Drew can't like that. Kelly to the right. Isaac powers his way to the hole, high off the glass. The New Zealand native. 5 points for him tonight. We are locked at 5.
Yeah, and that's 2 turnovers by the Bears, live ball turnovers, and so 5 points. All 5 of Tarleton's points in the game have come off those turnovers by Baylor.
Agbam from the elbow sinks it. 5 points for him early.
Yeah, and he can score. I mean, this guy is a 43% career three-point shooter. 0-3, but you can see he's got the ability to isolate man-to-man and make something good happen. He and Carr both are outstanding one-on-one.
Mazzell tried to power his way to the basket. Yesufu got a paw on it, knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay here.
You know, he's a prolific scorer. Yesufu comes in from the state of California, but what I've been impressed with early, Pete, is his ability to make plays like that. He's 6'5", 215, big, strong guy. He's got a heart for defense, already has a steal in this game, and that block we just saw.
Nice play out of bounds. That's Billy Gillespie all over that one. Mpaka finishes.
Yeah, he is. I mean, this guy, Billy Gillespie, who's spent a little bit of time here, he is a 13-time Coach of the Year. He's been the Coach of the Year in every league that he's been in, high school, junior college, and major college.
Dan Skilling's on the board. Yeah, man. I mean, he has been effective and someone that Coach Drew can count on early in the season.
Yeah, we talk a lot about offensive firepower. You've got scoring from 3 different guys in the game already.
Hicks, he's the guy for the Texans, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Baylor will stay here. And there is Billy Clyde Gillespie. We're about to get a look at him now. Back in Central Texas, spent a lot of time here as a coach in high school. And Pat, you mentioned it, spent a year here coaching at Baylor, and then he was a rocket ship after that.
He was. He followed Bill Self, I believe, to Tulsa. Spent a couple of years at UTEP, some years at A&M, and then Kentucky, Texas Tech. And I think now he's just, at Tarleton, he's able to just coach. Powell has no fouls to give.
Taken away by Baylor. Here's Agbam out of the pack, racing across the timeline. The lob and the finish! Cam Carr, thunder! That'll keep growing if they keep this up, Pat.
Well, that's the steal that created the opportunity up the floor. You can see Agbam took it right in the middle, and people really didn't know. Experts did not really have any idea where to put Baylor because of the roster turnover. But with Coach Drew, they've got a track record, and another 3 by Carr.
Nice play. Back and forth they go, and White delivers from the corner pocket.
Yeah, he wanted that one after he shot an air ball on the prior attempt. Was able to get the ball. Baylor ran the underneath out of bounds play to perfection. It was just catch and shoot for White.
Hicks, nice fake. Got Skillings in the air and finishes.
Among statistical leaders in basically every statistic at Tarleton under Coach Gillespie.
And a nice look inside. They thread the needle. Mpaka finishes. Williams, excuse me. Johnson jackknives to the hole. Feathery touch, up and in. And the lead now is trimmed to 2. The defensive pressure by Tarleton State, nothing to sneeze at. Carr finds some space and knocks down another tray. He is on fire. 10 points early. Hasn't missed a shot.
Yeah, that is 7 of 12 from the three-point line on the season for Carr. He's sniffing 60%.
And a crafty move to the hole and a nice finish.
The 5 on the floor as guards. It's sort of positionless basketball right now.
Agbum was 1 of 7 last game. Buried a couple shots early. How about Tunde Yesufu wiping the glass clean and finishing?
Well, he just got such a burst physically. He's gifted athletically, and he's one of those guys where you kind of wonder how he even got to the ball. Maintained his balance, went right back up with it. 6'5", 215. He can get anywhere he wants on the floor.
Johnson, feathery touch again. Mazzell, his high school team, Plano East, 40-0 his senior year. And a nice play drawn up, and Dior Johnson is on fire. He is 4 of 4 right now from the floor. This is a guy who was recruited everywhere out of high school. Some people said he could have gone to the NBA immediately, went to Pittsburgh, ran into a little bit of trouble, was at UCF last year. Now he's got a fresh start at Tarleton, taking advantage here in Waco.
Yeah, and he's got the green light, and now a nice penetration by Agbem into the floor. He just finds an open lane to the basket, and I mean, that's a nice play by Johnson, but that's where your real discomfort was going to come from.
Mazzell cannot finish, pinned against the glass by Agbem.
That saved a bucket. I mean, he chased that play down and timed it perfectly. I'm not sure Mizell knew he was behind him.
Talk about reel-in speed. Taken away by McDowell. Hicks the lob. Another block! Baylor putting Tarleton basketballs up against the backboard tonight.
But on the offensive glass, here's a good look at the block. Mizell thinks he's home free, doesn't even know Agbem's behind him. And next thing you know, that ball is on its way to half court without his production. And he is done for the half. We still have 9:51 to go.
More fouls than minutes. 3-2. And off the bench and ramming it home. The Texans continue to push now.
And they're shooting a high percentage. They're now at 61% from the floor. And I'm telling you, Pete, that's Billy Gillespie. I mean, an underneath out of bounds play, he's not going to waste the opportunity.
Agbem gets Mazzell in the air. Skillings, great fake. Carr follows it up with one of his own. The windmill layup off the window is good.
What a play. Turned down a 3.
2 of 3 from beyond the arc to 12 points, and leaving guys in the stands with fakes like that.
Yep, and then there's a doubled up Washington at the free throw line in terms of free throws attempted.
How about that offensive rebound? Skillings coming from the free throw line, keeping it alive.
He's going to get better. That free throw percentage is going to come up.
Cade Douglas, he hit 7 threes against SMU. Drops it off for Hicks. Nice offensive rebound, almost sent to half court.
He just has the ability to follow and get off the floor really quickly. I mean, he looks like he was about a...
Eyes looking ahead. Baylor's back. He resets. Kelly attacks. Drills it.
Another one of those guys that can score. They all have the ability to turn the corner. These are Big 12-looking guards. They're big and they're strong. And they have the ability to isolate, and that's really what that last offensive possession was all about.
Wide open 3. Skillings fakes it, showing the unselfish play. Finds Yesufu, rattles out. Skillings muscles his way to another offensive board.
They don't look for him much out of the half-court offense, but now the ball's up for grabs. I think Ratai kept it alive, and then Skillings caught it and made him.
Pumps it to the corner. Ratai clean look. Way off, but Dan Skillings has been everywhere tonight for Baylor, cleaning up the offensive glass.
But right now, he's the heart of their defense.
McDowell quiets the fans who are giving him a hard time about the air ball. Yesufu floats it underneath to Ratai, who finds some real estate and finishes.
On the pass from Yesufu, that is an assist from the top of the key. And at 6'5", he can see the floor really well, but he had to thread the needle to get it to Ratai, and then Michael Ratai did the rest of it.
Ball's knocked out of bounds by Skillings. Hicks will inbound. Look how quick they operated off the inbound, and Paka rejected by Ratai. Yesufu, Carr drops the hammer.
See this again. This is a tomahawk in traffic. I mean,
turned for this team. Looked a little skittish out of the gate against UTRGV. Not so the last two. Dior Johnson is not afraid. The Kingston, New York native for his another 2 points.
Yeah, he's in double digits now. That's a guy, if they're going to have a chance in this game, down 16, 3.5 to play in the half, he's going to have to score.
Skillings tried to take the back door to 2. Hicks says no way. Shot clock at 8. Agbum from deep drills another. 11 points, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc.
He was the relief valve for Isaac Williams, who was in trouble. He was double teamed up high. Agbum just floated over to a catch and shoot spot on the floor. He's got a very quiet 11 points in the game.
3 players in double figures for Baylor. Carr, Skillings, and now Agbum. Carr trying to draw the offensive foul, can't get it. Hicks says, I want it. Yesufu says, you got it. Banging his way to the hole. Sigaskar comes over and helps out, and here come the Texans. Coming up on a minute left, and somehow Agbum and Hicks fight for it, and the ball ends up in the basket.
Well, and that's where the ball needed to be for Tarleton. Freddie Hicks was being guarded by Agbum in the low post, and that is another mismatch that favors Tarleton. Weird play to see the ball go in, but that's where they wanted the play to start from.
Big bucket for Baylor. The lead had been trimmed to 11. It is now extended to 13. But Tarleton hot has made 5 of their last 7 shots, 3 of their last 3. Isaac threads the needle. Johnson activates.
Oh! Shooters roll. And I'm telling you, this is a guy, he led the country in scoring at the junior college level, played at Clarendon College, and you can't let him get loose. He's going to make shots like that, closely guarded, got the shooter's roll down, and the lead is dwindled down to
11.
What is it, 11? Yeah.
Oh, and Carr!
Another one. Just see plays like this along the baseline. Nice pass from Williams to find Carr going to the rim. You knew he was going there. He just had to get it into his hand somehow.
Agbum drops it off for Ratai. Backing his way down from the mid-corner on Sigaskar, and he finishes with the right hand. Hicks controls into the corner. Johnson, 6 of 7 in the first half. He's got 17 points now. Make him 7 of 8 on the night.
I said when we finished the half, Pete, that's a guy that really needs the basketball in his hands. Nobody can score like he can and produce points in a hurry on the Tarleton roster. Johnson's the guy.
Carr likes his odds against Isaac, draws 2, finds Ratai, who is triple teamed and goes up with it. Yesufu, second offensive board of the night, 2 more points for him.
Yeah, again, he's just active. If there's a loose ball, a ball up for grabs, he's going to get it. Great court awareness, knew exactly where he was for an easy layup.
Mazzell shimmies, threads the needle for Hicks, who lays it up and in.
There's a lot of offense in this game, not as much defense. Both teams really not having a hard time scoring. We're at 59 already. We're barely into the second half.
Oh, backdoor. Yesufu says yes, sir, with the windmill layup off the window.
Great play. Again, he just relieving pressure by
Johnson probes and goes to Isaacs. Here's Owens. Nice move, finishes off the glass. Agbum Whips it to Williams. He fends off with his right hand and finishes with his left. Agbem rips the rebound and heads to the forecourt. Oh, Williams.
There it is.
Found daylight and darts to it. 2 more for him. 4 straight points for the 6'1" guard.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Agbem. Made the defensive play at the other end, came up, was under control, and he knew the ball needed to be in the hands of Williams. Right now, it's a mismatch that favors Baylor. Williams is a guy that can break that defense down. He's done it twice in a row.
Johnson, bloodthirsty. Floater's no good. They scramble for it. Mizell, playing tough in traffic, puts it up. Owens had a hand on the offensive rebound. Mizell again. Johnson had so much space, he says, what do I do with it?
Has a lot to do with their success. So they've been able to cut it to 11, make it 9.
Dior Johnson, bully ball from the little man.
In the second half and has not scored, and we're 7 minutes in.
Skillings. White. Splash.
One thing he can do, and that really is what he does best, he can break a defense down. He's more of a true point guard, but he can catch it and shoot it. They needed that one badly coming out of the timeout.
Mizell probes, spins, rejected by Ratai. Says, welcome to Germany. Ratai in traffic, too strong. White fights for the rebound. And Mizell lives to fight another day. Blocked by Carr. Another highlight reel from him. 8th block for the team. Skillings. Let's see Carr on the offensive end.
It is.
Why not? 24 points for Cam Carr. 16-point advantage. Mizell underneath Owens comes free as hitting the deck with Skillings.
Yeah, Skillings fell down somehow, and give credit to Mizell. He saw him go down and made sure he had the ball.
Fourth assist for Mizell.
That's exactly what Tarleton needed coming out of that break. They needed to stop in a bucket.
Williams weaving his way through traffic and somehow finds the bottom of the net. Ends a 2-minute scoring drought for Baylor.
Yeah, and I mean, just like that, Williams has 11 in the game, and he has stacked them together.
Owens lost the handle, flipped it behind his back as he saved it. Here comes the Bears in transition. 3 for Ratai. Oh. Bang!
And that's not his game. I mean, Isaac Williams plays in the lane, but he's had a couple of threes. That one we just saw, which was unlikely. Then he had one against Washington. He was so wide open, you have to take that shot. And he made Tarleton pay for leaving him alone.
12-2 run for Baylor after the Williams 3. Johnson keeping the Texas competitive. And Powell coming off a huge double-double in that win Sunday night against Washington. 0 points, 3 fouls. Dior Johnson, he's got plenty of points. On the night, he's got 23. 25 make that. White hesitates and accelerates, finds Powell. Ball's knocked away. Skillings in the corner, 10 on the shot clock. Oh! Tried to bang it over the hell of Mpaka. He knocks it out of bounds. Check that, stays inbounds. And here comes Tarleton.
And again, coming out of that last media, Tarleton needing to make a run. They've made 3 shots in a row on the heels of big stops. And now again, just when the Bears are starting to separate, the lead is down to 15 and make it 13.
A chance for Tarleton to cut it to 11, maybe 10. Johnson says, how about 10?
Yep.
You got it.
I'm telling you, you got to do something about that.
Shot clock at 5. Johnson. Triple teamed. Oh. Knocks it down, is coming to Waco like a kingpin and taking over.
And he was double teamed. I mean, that was a shot that he ordinarily wouldn't take, but when he's feeling it the way he is now, up to 32 points in the game, he's got the green light to take any shot he could possibly get off.
Has scored 15 of the Texans' last 17. Answering on the other end is Williams. Bigger issues at hand right now for Scott Drew and the Bears. The lob from Agbum, and Skillings facilitates to 2 more.
Yeah, good pickup by Agbum. He knew what to do with it when he got it.
Skillings, as clean a look as he'll get.
There it is.
Balls! Felt like Caddyshack. That's got to drive Scott Drew crazy. Dior Johnson. Johnny Dawkins just called. He says, where was that last year at UCF? He's got 37 points.
Can we get you back? You know, and there's so much pressure because they're trying to keep the ball out of his hands. What he did was just avoid that pressure by going back door, and it was wide open. No weak side help.
Bears still on the ropes. Shot clock coming up to 10. Agbum tees up a tray. Splash, that's how he started. Agbum loses 3 defenders. Here's Carr. I was about to say look out below, but a little dipsy-do off the window.
Yeah, he's pretty handy when he gets it there. But that's only his 3rd shot, maybe his 4th in the second half. Had 15 at halftime. I'm sorry, 17 at halftime. He's been pretty selective, but accurate when he can finally get a shot away.
Johnson, he is a magnet to the rim right now.
Just look at the ability to just shift and...
Isaac, Kelly, Brick, Owens right there. Johnny on the spot. Owens steps back. Johnson, floater, why not? 42 points. We'll be able to salt this one away as time winds down here at Foster Pavilion. Whew.